Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking on WDTV.com. I'm Carrie Galiotis.
And I'm Ben Katko. Here's your top stories we've been following here on 5 News today. Some threats prompted quite a police response this morning at 2 Harrison County schools.
That's right. Clarksburg Police Chief Marshall Goff told us late this afternoon that investigators are still looking into the threat, which is believed to have originated in Ohio. He said the FBI is talking with the subject in the case, and last night police became aware of that threat that somehow started after an online video chat. Well, today, investigators here talked to a few people at Washington Irving Middle School, which is where the initial threat was supposedly targeted. Then FBI investigators talked with a person in Dayton, Ohio. Goff said the threat was not credible, but officials thought they needed to treat it like it was. Superintendent Susan Collins said all plans were coordinated through her office, the police department, and the prosecutor's office. And she also said that students were safe in schools today. Despite her confidence, we were told WI had a low count.
It wasn't a credible threat. It was something kids getting on the social media sites, and it grew from there. We're going to do what we have to do to keep their children safe and the community safe. The children are first in our minds, and we are committed to that.
Now, investigators have been working on this since late yesterday afternoon when they first heard about the situation. They said this threat actually grew into a frenzy over social media sites since they first got word about it.
Also making news, we heard from officials at WVU just a few hours ago who told us that one of their students had been killed in a car crash. 20-year-old Sarah Graham was a passenger in the car. That accident happened yesterday around 4:30, about 20 miles over the state line in Pennsylvania on I-79. Apparently the driver, who was also a WVU student, lost control of the car and hit a truck. An online directory lists Graham as a marketing student.
And we learned earlier in an email from Consol Energy that an injured minor who was in critical condition has died this afternoon. According to that email, 51-year-old Glenn Clutter, was injured when he attempted to re-rail a haulage car Tuesday night. Clutter, who lived in Baxter, started his career in 1981 at the Blacksville No. 1 mine and had worked at Loveridge for the past decade. As for an exact cause, well, investigators still haven't figured that out yet. Company officials wanted us to convey that their thoughts and prayers remain with Mr. Clutter's family and loved ones during this difficult time. And out of respect for Clutter, operations at Loveridge have ceased and will not resume until 4 p.m. tomorrow.
We here at 5 News have learned that Lena Lunsford, the mother of missing 3-year-old Aaliyah Lunsford, will not be back with her children when she gets out of jail this month. The state Supreme Court unanimously decided to back a Lewis County judge who decided not to allow Lunsford to regain her parental rights of her other 6 children when she's released from a Baltimore facility on February 26th. Aaliyah went missing in September 2011. Lunsford was serving an 8-month sentence for welfare fraud. And of course, love is in the air today everywhere as lovers are celebrating Valentine's Day. And
some senior citizens got to celebrate it in a very special way this afternoon since they were named King and Queen for the day. For the 17th year in a row, Clarksburg Nursing and Rehab named 2 kings and 2 queens. There was 1 set from each floor. 98 people stay at that facility, and they, as well as their loved ones who visited, are welcome to vote for the winning royal couples. Mary June Ash and Jim Rogers were crowned from the 1st floor, and Ernie Chris and Betty White took the prizes from the 2nd floor. Clarksburg Mayor and Vice Mayor were there to honor these couples.
Valentine's Day is about love and romance, but you know, today there's more love and compassion right here at this nursing home than I've felt in a long time, and it felt good for both of us to be here and share that with these people here.
Facility workers tell us these residents look forward to this year after year.
All right, let's take a peek at what our newsroom's working on for Fox 10 at 10 and 5 News at 11. First up, cell phone hacking is expected to be a pretty big crime this year. We'll show you how you can fall victim very easily and how you can easily protect yourself.
Plus, how would you feel if you had to pay a few extra cents when you fill up to maintain just to maintain state roads? Well, it's just an idea right now, but we're going to see how you feel about it tonight.
And that's what's making news this evening, of course. Be sure to tune in to Fox 10 at 10 with Carrie Galiotis and 5 News at 11 with myself for all the latest news and weather.